my channel. We've got a very important topic here that we are discussing. This time we are very dedicated. We need very strong inputs. Keep an eye. What is wrong with our children that are so totally out of hand, disrespectful towards their own parents, all elders, teachers, everybody. Children are just totally out of order. There is no control. Where are our frame, the borders, where the children must know this is their rights up to here? The boundaries. Now they are out of the boundaries, they are just there all over. What's happening? Let's find out. And you also contribute, participate. Let's be together. Okay, now we can listen to our in-calling participants. And you can still participate down with your comments. And either you can call me, you'll have my number. You call me and you can continue on the discussion, because this is a never-ending discussion until we do something to make a difference. Until we do something. So let us take a listen to the in-calling participants.
Yes, good evening, Tate Jury. Your question is very clear. Your question is very clear, and to my own view, the contributing factors to that problem, there are two contributing factors to that problem. To be in short, firstly is the constitutional rights of human rights. The constitution of human rights, and the other one is the corporal punishment that is not allowed in the schools. That is the one that is contributing to the learners being so arrogant and out of hand. Just in short, maybe the others can come in and strengthen on that. I thank you.
Hi Jury, hoop dat gaan goed met jou, dat gaan goed met ons hier zo. Jury, not all of us believe in the Bible, and not all of us are Christians. And it is a very, some people feel that if you argue it from the Bible side, they are not believers. So for me, I would say these things were foretold by God. They are in the Bible. The Bible tells us that children will rebel against their parents, lawlessness will rule, and all those things. So what else can I say? That's how I see it. That is how I see it. And another thing is maybe just the for us, we grew up being punished, corporal punishment. Now children have rights now, the parents' rights are taken away from them. So that's, I guess, it is what it is. No wonder why children of these days are like that. Yeah.
Good afternoon, dear friends, dear comrades, dear family on the group. One thing I want to add is the factor that push now the learners or the kids to be disrespectful is, let me say, it's foundation starts at home. Foundation starts at home. The rules should be laid at home. It depends on how us the parents are raising our kids sometimes. Let me say, take a parent. Nowadays, most of our mothers and fathers leave their children with grannies, with their mom or their dad. And this is, as we all know, grandparents like to pamper their grandchildren. And instead of teaching the kids or putting strict rules, they will at least pamper their kids, the grandkids. Secondly, a child
Hello.
grows up with the granny or the grandparents, and then the parents are not in the child's life. Now those parents that now not in the child's life, that kids need love and attention from them, and they are the main ones who have to put the foundation for their kids. Secondly, those days our parents were there, they were not, although they were using or abusing alcohol and drugs, they would maybe do it in a privately way. But these days, let's take our parents, young parents. These days, young people are becoming parents. Our young parents are abusing those drugs and alcohol in front of their own children. What will be the next? Disrespectful. Kids will start to do or will look for attention at the friends, and those friends won't give them the attention as a parent could have done, and they will lead them in a different way. Let's take in our societies, our communities. Those days, a child was all the parents or all the community members' child, whereby each parent could at least tell their child, or those community could say where you are doing wrong, here you are wrong, and at least could maybe give you a little bit of beating. But let's take now, these days, you won't find a child and you won't able to tell that child, you are doing this wrong. Once that child return to mom or dad at home, they will go and tell something else in the fight, and the parents will come and fight you while you're correcting their children. So I think the foundation starts at home. Parents should take care of their kids at home. There's a word in Afrikaans, beeg die boom terwyl hy nog young is. Now, while the child is too young, you can't do anything. Let me give you an example. I'm a teacher. Kids are giving me problem at school. I will call in a parent. The granny will come. What am I going to talk with that old lady? How will she able to discipline that child at home? Secondly, you will call the parent to come at school, and the parent is answering you, me, I don't also know what to do. The kid is just having the same behavior at home. Who am I as a teacher to do that? That's all that I wanted to say. Thank you.
My brother, in short, let me try in this language. In short, I'm coming in as a leader of the church. So I want to participate in a way where I want to say that, what does the Bible say about, did the parent fail the child, or did the child fail the parent? It's a very interesting topic what we are having here. So first of all, I would say that there's many things around this topic. So one, we can say that, how was the upcoming of this child as a parent? How was the upgrowth of the child in the house? How was the foundation being put in this child's life from the day he was very, very young? Other, we can say that, did the child grow up with his biological mother or father, or did the child only grow up with the grandmother, the grandfather. Because I believe and I know what you put in a child, that is what you get out. And can I give a very small example, or how can I say it? Can I give a very small testimony of what I saw today and what I came across today? I came across a young boy, very young boy. Let me say, very young child. The age of this boy, I think, is 8 or 9 years old. Very, 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 very young. I assume this boy should still be in grade 3 or grade 4. My daughter is 9 years old in grade 3, so I assume that boy could be still in grade 3. But the boy is running and walking in the street. So I found him somewhere in the street, and this boy asked me for small money. And I assumed that he's going to buy a bread or something to eat. And I give him the money, but I watch him from far. And this boy went and got other 2 friends, very small, under the age of 10. And I saw them, they went to buy drugs. So I was like wondering, a very small kid, where did they saw this? Who told him to start this? Who told him to smoke that things? So in short, I want to say that what we put in the child, that is what we are getting out from the child. Why do our children, even in a young age, are disrespectful towards their parents? One, towards the teachers. Two, or I can say towards any adult coming across the street. And for me, I would say, if I look back in the years that we were children, it changed from year or years to years. It changed. In the old days, I never saw or heard or come across a young child disrespecting their parents, disrespecting the teachers or the elders. But the way we are in this generation, this new generation, we are facing a lot of problems in houses, in schools. So all I want to say, Brother Jury, is I think what you put in a child is what you get out. Number one. Number two, as a parent, do you allow your child to be in a group of friends where you don't know the friends? Do you allow your child to be in the company of their other friends where you know your child is, for instance, 12 years old, and some of the friends are 18 years old and not even in school anymore? So what the child is learning on the street at his friends is, I can say, wrong things. So number two, it could be the influence of the friends who he's hanging with, who he's playing with. Coming back home, he will be disrespectful to the parents. Going to school, he would be disrespectful to the parents. So lastly, I really want to say, we call it in Afrikaans. If we look in the Bible, we call it in Afrikaans that die woord sê, eer jou vader en jou moeder, sodat jou dae verleng mag word. So meaning that if you respect your father and your mother, the Bible says you will live long. And an adult and a teacher respect them, you will leave them. So the Bible is even talking about the respect, is talking about the love. The last one I want to give you, say in short, is this child that is disrespectful, this child that is doing these wrong things. I want to ask, like the testimony what I saw today is, does the parent give love to the child? Is there a lack of love in the life of the child? Why is the child in a situation where he is now or she is now? Is it because of lack of love? Is it because the upgrowth in the house? Is it because how the parent allowed the child to be with maybe wrong friends? That is my input, so anyone can come on the group and say something. That is what I think, in short. I thank you.
Goeiemôre op die groep. Ek het nou gister aan hierdie gesprek geluister van julle tot vanoggend toe. Maar soos ek baie van die mense wat ek sien maak hulle se kinders geestelik groot in hulle huise. En as hulle die kinders groot maak in die huise raak hulle nou hierso van sê nou maar hierso van 15, 18 jaar oud. Dan gaan hulle miskien nou uit die huis uit. Maar hulle gaan met mooi maniere uit die huis uit. Daar is kinders wat op die paaie is, wat uit die huise uitkom, wat goed opgevoed is. En dan kry hulle langs die pad, kry hulle vriende of vriendinne. En dan maak hulle maatjies. Maar die kinders weet nog nie wat soort vriende is dit. En dan praat hulle se vriende miskien oor hulle verkeerde gedagtes, gee hulle vriende miskien vir hulle verkeerde gedagtes. En dan stem hulle nou saam. Maar as kinders wat uit die huis uit kom en kinders wat in die huis is, wat goed opgevoed is. Maar hier padlands loop braai hulle. Dis nie net 'n kind wat by 'n huis is wat nie goed opgevoed is nie. Want ek dink meeste van die kinders kom uit huise uit wat goed opgevoed is. Watter ouers sal nog by kinders wat in die huis is verkeerde opvoeding gee. Daar stem ek nie saam nie. Kinders kom op, kry vriende, dan loop hulle pad langs en dan maak hulle verkeerde dinge op die pad. Dan kom hulle huis toe. Dan kom hulle net soos 'n kind in die huis en soos wat ek opgegroeid het of wat 'n ma opgegroeid het en soos 'n pa wat opgegroeid is en maar ek weet nie wat doen hy beide kante. Maar dit wat ek net wil sê soms wanneer die kinders word nie in die word nie 'n kind word kry nooit verkeerde opvoeding in sy ouerhuis nie. Daar stem ek nou nie saam nie. Hy kry nooit verkeerde opvoeding nie. 'n ma en 'n pa sal nooit sy kinders verkeerde opvoeding gee nie. Sommige kinders word goed opgevoed en dan loop hulle in die strate rond, dan kry hulle verkeerde maatjies, soos ek al reeds gesê het. En daarvan dan staan hulle met verkeerde dinge. En soos hy dat hulle nou dagga rook of miskien rondvry of wat ook al. Dis nie dinge wat uit die ouerhuis uitkom nie. Dis dinge wat hulle op die strate leer. En daar kom hulle huis toe. So baie van die ouers weet nie wat doen die kinders op die strate nie. Hulle doen verkeerde dinge. Vandaar ook baie van die kinders wat geestelik en christelik opgevoed is. Dat ry hulle pad langs land, ry hulle af. Maar by die huis, dan is hulle goeie kinders. Hulle wys ook nie by die huis uit dat hulle pad langs omgedraai met verkeerde dinge staan nie. En jy ouers sal ook nie weet dat hulle met verkeerde dinge staan nie. Want dis dinge wat hulle nie in die huis doen nie. En dis dinge wat hulle nie in die huis opgevoed is nie. So, by mense, as al wat ek van my kant af kan sê van, ek weet nou nog nie, hoe moet ek nou nog daaraan iets sê of wat moet ek doen nie. Ook dis wat ek nou kan dink. Okay, bye-bye op die groep.
Yeah, till so far I've listened to what the people said. En ja, hulle sê alles kom van die self as well. As well. Ons sal nie stray oor dit nie. But I believe it's not everything from home. As Pastor said before there, or Predicando, I don't know the name. But then we said that, yeah, there's Vajidek and Geel Don Kope, Dacha, Bala, whatever, which was wrong. But then we look at our situations at home. Kan nie sê ek kan kry alles wat ek gevoed word van myself. Sê ek kan kry wat ek gevoed word van oral af. Point of correction. As jy nou sê jy kan gevoed dag en pille wat jy nog nooit gedoen het in jou lewe en jy kan doen dat, sal jy sê jy kan kry dit van jezelf. I just believe when corporate punishment went out of the system, out of government, corporate punishment was harsh. Ja, maar die wat ons geslaat was, die deestijd op school. I think we deserved it. Ons was geslaan as ouers van die school af. En you still, as jy gesê was, moet ek jy oor inroep, het jy gesê nee as kind. Maar vandag, sê ja, roep my oor in. Because you don't want to be touched as a kid. Because you have rights. But then at the end of the day, I disagree with what parents said on this group. I'm not debating, no. I'm suggesting as everyone gave his suggestion or whatever you're saying. But I say, you can, as wat jy bedees gee as wat jy, wat die kind sal kry by jou, nie as glad die so nie. Ek glo baie ouers het nog nooit daarbly gerook in die groepie. Wat 40 is nou boontoe. Of wat 35 is boontoe. But at the end of the day, you kan dit nie dit gekry nie. So, as jy 'n example van hy kind, jy daarbly bedees gedoen, dat hy kan dit doen. So, at the end of the day, we say friends. We are talking about what they are doing nowadays. That's not from us. So be proud on yourself if you raised him respectfully. Don't blame yourself because your kid went to make A, B, C, D, and E, which you dislike or don't approve of. Al wat ons kan doen is nowadays onze kinders reg te help. Maar bliksem sal ek nog mee kan bliksem tot die vandag. Whether you're a teacher, whether you're a police officer or not. The rule I grew up with, I raised my kid that way. The day he says that day or that day I'm going to report you at the police station or gender, dan het ek my kind reg groot gemaak. That's how I believe. But as what I can say is, let's try and raise our kids the best, whatever way we can. But let's intervene in their lives. Let's not neglect them. Let's not be outside their lives. Ek het geluister al die hele week en ek het gehoor waar en hoe ons moet kom oor dit. Let's help them. Maar bliksem sal ek nog bliksem. Maar dankie.
Okay, there you've heard it. Everybody is giving an opinion, and it's at least giving us a direction to see where the root problem can be. Right. So, this is not where it's ending. Just keep an eye, keep an ear, keep yourself together with us. This is now the end of the first episode. We are doing the next episode, just follow up. Just follow up for the next one. Thank you very much. Keep listening, participate. The important thing is to participate. The important thing is to participate. We are all affected. Everybody is affected. Whether you have a child or not, you are affected. You are affected. So we have to bring our hands together. Let's do something on this issue. It's very serious. It's very serious. Totally out of hand. All right, let's do the follow-up, the next chapter. This is the end of the one chapter. We have the next one.